Although Irene Ryan was widely recognized as Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies, she had a stunning secret. The actor who played her son-in-law was just 5 years her senior. They claimed she looked too young for the part, so she lied when she was 60 years old to obtain it. She squandered her $500,000 salary on a dilapidated apartment. She passed away entirely alone, having never had children of her own. Forgotten is the woman who brought laughter to millions of people's lives. You will be deeply saddened by what happened to her house following her death. In El Paso, Texas, on October 17, 1902, Irene Ryan's birth name was Jessie Irene Noble. At Fort Bliss, her father James Noble was a sergeant with low rank. All the way from Ireland, Katie McSherry, her mother, had hoped for a better life. Their resources were limited. Irene was born into a modest home, not a hospital, close to downtown El Paso. The Mexican Revolution began in 1910, and at the time, Fort Bliss was expanding rapidly due to this. Tensions were high due to the presence of almost 6,000 soldiers stationed there in 1915. The early world of Irene included that wartime strain. As the border war escalated and her father's salary was low, the family struggled to make ends meet. Not all meals were guaranteed. We were now in the midst of the Mexican Revolution's anarchy. El Paso had evolved into more than just a town. Now it was teeming with rebels, refugees, and peril. There was a near violence. Charities provided food for those like the Noble Blitz. Despite her tender years, Irene experienced intense hunger. She couldn't shake it. It sparked a desire in her to seek more meaning in life. It pushed her to fight even when she was a tiny girl. There was no guarantee of safety. The stores were frequently deserted, and the prices were exorbitant. Superimposed on it, vigilante organizations emerged. It was not a safe period. Her family had to squeeze into small quarters and share everything. Irene became a strong and perceptive person as a result of her relentless fight for survival. Essentially, she was an only child during her formative years. In 1885, she welcomed her lone sibling, Anna. She became 17 years older as a result. Anna had departed before Irene could utter a word. As a result, Irene led the life of an only child, constantly in the company of grown-ups. She overheard adults discussing the war, financial woes, and the army on a daily basis. She figured out how to amuse herself. She mastered the art of attentive listening. Despite her youth, she grew smart, self-reliant, and mature. While she was alone as a child, she learned to pay close attention, which served her well when she had to do challenging roles and stand on stage. Since she had a very quiet childhood, she developed an unhealthy need for praise and admiration. In 1913, when she was 11 years old, she experienced her first genuine joy on stage. The event took place at the Valencia Theater in San Francisco. During a talent show, she sang a rendition of Pretty Baby and took home the trophy. Their gift to her was $3, or around $98.